Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We have a special topic. My name is Amanda, and I'm with my friends here, Rebecca Tripp, Pamela Allen, and Adam Shostkowski. And we are here today to talk about light score. I have my own Facebook page that I do free energy healing on. And this is something I do for some of the members there. I check their light score. We want our light score to be 100. But sometimes when we're feeling off or just not feeling ourselves, sometimes darkness creeps in and it can make our light score actually go all the way down to 0. A lot of times, if you're really, really sick, you could be having a psychic attack and it could bring your light score to 0. And you have to release all these, sometimes demons, entities, offensive energies. There's so many different things that could be attached to that. But Pamela and I were talking right before coming on today where she wasn't feeling the greatest and she's been going through some health issues and that she thought were, all better. And we just discovered that her light score was 0. And upon discovering some other things that I get divine downloads to, we discovered that something that she's going through right now isn't even hers. So just because you're not feeling well, it always ask yourself, is this mine? Because it may not even be yours. You could have absorbed it from somebody else. And I don't know why we are so cute and we do that, but we tend to do that. So Pamela took on some energy from an ancestor that went through a very traumatic period in their lifetime. This was 4 ancestors ago. So we are right at that point now where I was going to clear that for her. So what we decided to do today, because this is such a fun and interesting topic, I love it. We just thought we'd come on here today and talk about light scores. We're going to check all of our light scores, and we do this pretty frequently, but it could be, if we're at 100, then that's fine, but we're going to go around. So anyways, earlier Pamela was at 0. And our goal is to get her to 100. Then I'll kind of just check everybody else's and see where we're all at for our light score. So, and when I yawn, the energy's moving through me, and Pamela's yawning too. So that's good. Okay. So Pamela, all the things everything I just brought up from our conversation prior to this, would you like to uncreate and destroy it all?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use the Access Clearing Statement. You can find that on accessconsciousness.com. And that is right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shores, boys, povets, and beyonds. All right, so we're all healers here. We all have different healing modalities. So one of the things is I want just to check in with Pamela because I like to not just tell her everything that's going on. I like her to be a part of it. So Pamela, will you just ask if we released that whole, if we cleared that for your ancestor?
Yes.
All right. Now, is it cleared from you as well?
No.
Okay. So there's still something that you're hanging on to. What do you think that is? If you had to guess.
The first 2 things that come to mind would be fear or guilt.
Fear and guilt. Okay. And where do you think that comes from?
Well, since I've gone through everything I've gone through in the last 6 months, that would be the fear of it not being done.
Right. And having to do it again.
Yeah.
Where do you think the guilt comes from? Where is that coming from?
Kind of going back to that, like Adam says, you've created this life. So, what did I do to create it?
Okay. So good. Very good. All right. So wherever that is, time to Godzilla, do you choose to uncreate, destroy it all?
Yes.
All right. So right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, on, shores, boys, polkas, and beyonds. Oh, that was a good big shift. And the cool thing about this, you guys, is that when we just release one trapped emotion or trauma or whatever from one person, we're releasing it from 350,000 other people. I know we've talked about this before, but I just want to reiterate that. So you may see other people yawn as well, like on our group call, or, I don't know, maybe you're just seeing me at the moment, but I tend to release stuff and then everybody else yawns too, probably because we all need that healing, because we're all, a part of each other energetically, part of the same consciousness. So, all right. So now if I tune in and ask, like, are you at 100? I still get a no. So let's see. I mean, we did some big changes here, but let's see where you are now in terms of, so you're over 50, over 60, 70, 80, 90. So 91, 92, 91. So, and I'm getting these answers, guys. I'm just using my pendulum. You can use muscle testing, kinesiology. You can use your fingers. Some people will do this way. There's all different ways. I just use my pendulum because it's just quick, fast, and easy. So we're going to go in and see what is causing her not to be at 100, but that was pretty major. So let's see. So we're going to go to release some entities here. All right. So there's an app that I use for this, you guys. It's called the Easy Entity Release. And I talk really fast going through this, but everything's on my phone. And as I go through this, I will send the report to you, Pamela, so you have a copy of this. So this is the aspect of consciousness that we need to figure out. So number one is general. All right, well, that was easy. All right, so the type of dark entity or spirit attachment. So which is it? Is it 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, 16 to 20, so 16, 17, 18, 19, Archon reptilian. Okay. So type of biblical dark entity consciousness. So 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, 16 through 20, 21 through 25, 26 through 30, 31 through 35, 36. So 36 is other. So we don't really know what that is. All right, so underlying causes 1 through 5, 6. So this number 6 says a different dark entity, spirit attachment, or dark entity consciousness, which makes perfect sense of what we were talking about before. Okay. Okay, so when did you absorb this? So you absorbed this in a past life. Okay, so what part of your body is affected? So 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 20. Ovaries. Okay. Okay. All right, so are your chakras affected? I get a no, so we're going to skip that. Okay, is there a reason why? Yes, so 1 through 5. So this is carried over from a past life. Okay. All right, so the reason, let's see what the reason is. So, so this is mass mind. This is the consciousness program. So let's see, symptoms. 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, 16 through 20. So 16, 17, 18, hatred of God. I would go with the Archon reptilian stuff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will never be released. So that's their agenda, right? Never to release us from that kind of stuff.
Right.
Okay, so we just did all this, but I go pretty fast, but we just got all these answers. So usually when I do this for people, you don't need to know what all this means. It's really, truly not important. It's only important for me to find it and to release it. So, what I usually do is I just screenshot this and then I send it over to the person I'm working with, just so they can see what it is, because I talk really fast. And most people can't keep up with what I'm saying. And like I said, it doesn't matter what it says, but it's sometimes just like nice to look over. All right. So, so now on this entity, usually I would do the access clearing statement, but because we're using the Easy Entity Release app, I'm going to, I'm going to read what they put on there. Okay. All right. So call upon Source God Consciousness and the Galactic Federation of Light and ask for your assistance to expel the Archon Reptilian from my being. I'm reading this like I'm Pamela, and because I'm reading for her, we're connected, okay? And she gave me permission for that. You can't just go around doing this for everybody. It'd be an invasion of personal space. I hereby declare and identify Archon Reptilian that I am entangled with on all levels and dimensions in this lifetime, past lifetimes, and future incarnation to be taken to the Galactic Federation of Light and to be contained. I also clear now any energetic imprints, threads, cords, tethers, or bindings that would keep me stuck in this dark entity patterning and are not in balance with harmony with who I am now and who I want to be in the future. And so it is. Oh, good. Okay, Pamela, can you just go in and make sure that we have released the Archon Reptilian?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're asking now is we're going to ask Source Consciousness and your highest level of consciousness at this time to energetically recode and repair any DNA spirals that may have been manipulated, and to repair any of Pamela's subtle bodies that have been fragmented. Okay, so just imagine the gold master DNA spiral bringing back formation and wholeness to your DNA, recoding and repairing as needed. Imagine cleansing, soothing, restorative white light washing over your auric field like a wave. Begin with the outermost layer as this healing energy restores, renews, and repairs. Gradually, this healing wave of light reaches your body, your physical body, and cleanses and repairs the etheric plane. Take a few moments and breathe. Continue to do this until you feel complete. Okay, now I bring back the light essence of who I am back into my body, into every cell of my being. So take a few moments just to breathe this in until you feel like that's complete. And we just want to give thanks and gratitude to the Galactic Federation of Light for their assistance in this process. And now we're going to ask if you're at 100%. Yes, you are. So your light score is now back at 100. And how does it get better than that?
Right.
Thank you, Pamela.
Thank you.
How do you feel now?
Feels better. More energy.
More energy. Good. Good. Well, keep me posted. Okay. Well, we'll go to Rebecca now. Do you have any questions before I get started?
No, but I will tell you, I have been feeling a little tired.
Okay.
Day lately.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I ask if your light score's at 100, I get a no. So let's just see, is it over 50%? Yes, it's over 50%. Is it more than 60? No, so it's 55, 56. So 55%. So that could be, you have 45% that's not light. So that could be really making you tired. Okay, so let's see what this is. Okay, so offensive energy from others. So this is kind of where we start at. And then I kind of muscle test which one it is. So this is down here on the bottom here. So we are going to figure out what this is. So these are offensive energies from others. So not yours, okay? Something you absorb from somebody else. So is it in the right column? Okay, so 22 to 30. 30 through 35. Okay, so 31, 32, 33. 33 is a written curse. Okay, so the written curse is when a person writes words that form a curse with malicious intent to do harm to another. Wow. Okay. So we're going to call upon our higher consciousness, source consciousness, and the council of light beings on earth and ask for your assistance in releasing and transmuting the written curse from my being. I choose to disconnect from and ask for the release and removal of this written curse that has been directed to me by, well, we don't really know, for whoever wrote this curse. This written curse is now uncreated through all time and space. I command it, I will it, and so it is. All right. Whew, that was pretty major. All right. So you should feel that like already released because it just, I mean, we released it already. So you should have felt that. All right. So let's see. So I'm just saying it for you. I, Rebecca Tripp, confirm the release and clearing of the written curse. I now call back my light essence or missing soul fragments from any person, place, or organization. I choose to be free, sovereign, and live in peace from this moment forward. I give thanks and gratitude to the Council of Light and all universal and divine powers for your assistance. All right, awesome. All right, so now I'm just thinking, do you have an idea where that written curse could have came from?
When you say written curse, do you mean they actually wrote it down?
That's what it states in this. Yeah, like they wrote it down. So if I say, because this is what I'm kind of, this is what's being shown to me is like someone wrote your name, kind of like they're journaling, right? And they just kind of wrote your name down and they were kind of, and I don't know if it was, I don't know it had, let me ask. So it didn't have malicious intent, but when you're writing things down, we know the power that happens with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I could think sometimes I piss certain people off without trying.
Without trying. Okay. You have that superpower, huh?
Yeah. Well, it stirs them up, you know.
But you know, that's when we have the most healing and clearing. I mean, even access consciousness. I have a class coming up next this Saturday for access bars at my house. But when you make people upset or you piss people off, it literally changes their perspective. It makes them aware, right?
Yeah. Well, in these times we're living in too, I find, depending on what side of history you're on.
Yeah.
The people that are like super asleep right now, that are getting glimpses that maybe they're on the wrong side and something else, you know, they're getting kind of angry. I think some of them, it's stirring them up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think a lot of people that have seen the truth about a lot of stuff for a long time that are more awake, you might say,
Yeah.
get attacked. It's just normal to get attacked.
Yeah. And we all get attacked, whether we consciously know it or not.
Right. Like I say, you can piss people off without even knowing it, just because a lot of times they get jealous or frustrated, or they don't understand why they don't get certain things. Because if they can't get it, they can't get it yet. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Stir people up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
So I try to stay in the higher realm where I just neutralize
And neutralize it. Right. Exactly. Well, it's also nice when you're feeling tired, Rebecca. It could be that your light score is a little down. You just got to ask yourself, what is my light score today? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how do you tell what your light score is? You have to,
Well, I muscle test.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I always say, what's my light score? Is it at 100? And if it says no, then I'll say, okay, is it under 50? Because I just cut it in half.
Right.
You either go down or up from there. So it's really easy and fast to do it. If you know how to muscle test, or, you know, access consciousness teaches you just to, you know, trust in your knowing, because we all know.
Right.
You can ask your body. Sometimes you'll just get a number in your head, and that's what it is.
Well, like I've been craving like a few days at some kind of spa. I haven't found it yet, but I've been craving that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably for the salt, huh?
The salt.
Yeah. You know, like magnesium. So like like either like a float, magnesium float. Have you tried those before? Or even like a Himalayan spa room?
Yeah, we have those around here.
Yeah, maybe look into those.
Yeah, I've heard good reports about those. I'll check that
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else is here. So if I ask if your light score's at 100, I get, well, here's the thing. So you have an ancestor here right now. So it wants to come, they want to come through. Let me see who this person is and let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Oh, your mom.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, of course, it was Mother's Day. I was thinking about her
Oh, yeah.
hanging around. I kind of got a sense almost of her presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she feels sad because she feels sad because she wasn't here for Mother's Day. She feels like, you guys kind of like missed out yesterday.
Right. Yeah. I used to always see her on Mother's Day. It's been 2 days now that she's been gone.
2 now? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was 2.
Wow, that's amazing. But she enjoyed it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Let me ask if she has another message. She does have another message. Actually, hold on. Let me see what else she's saying here. Okay. Hold on. I got to have her spin it the other way. No, she needs something from a past life. Okay, give me just a second. She needs some healing from a past life. Hold on. Okay, so how many past lives ago? More than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6. All right, so she needs healing from 6 past lives ago. Was Rebecca in that life with you? No, she said no. But she needs something from, okay, so 6 past lives ago. Okay, let's look at my trapped emotion list here. Hold on. Another chart I'm going into. So column A, odd row, even row, 2, 4. Anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment. So this is resentment. All right, so a feeling of displeasure, indignation at someone or something regarded as cause of injury. Okay, well, you got to tell me what it is. Okay, got it. All right, so this is a trapped emotion that she absorbed. So who did you absorb this from? Your mom. Okay, so she absorbed this from her mom from 6 past lives ago, this feeling of resentment. And this is unwilling to forgive.
Oh.
All right, so do we need to know anything else? Are you ready to release that? Are you ready to uncreate and destroy it all? All right, so right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shores, boys, povas, and beyonds. Whew, that was good. Good shift for your mom to release that. She doesn't have to bring it into what she's going to choose to do next. Oh, that was it. She's like, I'm out of here. She's gone quick. Okay, let's go back to you. All right, so now if I ask if you're at 100, I still get a no. So you're over 55, over 65, 75, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98. So you're at 97. So let's see what else. Okay, so entity release back. Okay, offensive energy. Another offensive energy. So this column. Okay, so 22 to 30, 30 to 35. Okay, so 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Now this is a bound curse. Lots of curses. Okay, so a curse that is tied to a certain object, like a piece of jewelry, a framed picture, or antique furniture.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, what do you think that is?
Well, I got this thing about this painting that I bought years ago in New York City that I'm trying to sell.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, I don't want it. Interestingly enough, I always knew that I knew the man that painted it, and his paintings hang in museums all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I always knew he was Russian.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I used to try to study painting with him in New York City, but I wasn't a very good painter. But then I found out he's actually Ukrainian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he died a year after I bought the painting. But for some reason, I want to get rid of this painting because it's not hanging. I don't have any place to hang it. And I just feel like it should be gone. Besides that, it's kind of a memory of my first husband and I,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mhm.
didn't well.
Right.
So yeah, maybe that's why I'm supposed to get rid of it.
Yeah, well, we're talking two different things right this second. But first, yeah, get rid of that so you can create better energy, because maybe you are kind of tied to that. However, what I'm getting is you're bound to like a couch.
No, I don't. Well, interesting. I have a day bed out on my back porch. It's
Uh-huh.
in that was in my mother's house.
Yeah, that's where I get that curse is from.
Oh, that's interesting.
Let me ask. It's not your curse though. This is like it's
Like I could have energy
Yeah.
around it.
right.
Yeah.
So the couch itself has that. All right, so we call upon my higher consciousness, source consciousness, and the council of light beings on earth, and I ask for your assistance in releasing and transmuting the bound curse that is attached to the daybed couch. I choose to release, remove, and transmute this bound curse that is attached to the couch/daybed and is now uncreated through all time, space. I command it, I will it, and it is so.
Well, I have had a strong desire lately to just get rid of everything and hit the road again, like I was talking about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that too. I told Adam today, I said, I want to get rid of I want to purge a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good time to just be very, very, very flexible.
Mm-hmm, for sure. For sure. All right. So anything else? No. So if I ask you if your light score is 100, I get a yes. Wow.
I do feel better. That was good. That was very clearing.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love it.
It made a lot of sense too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny. But if we don't ask the questions, then literally we just don't have the awareness. And so like access consciousness always teaches you, like always be in the question so that you're in that awareness. Right. So I think a lot of us are being called to purge. All right, let's see what Adam is. Adam, is your light score at 100? No, I get a no. So let's see, over 50, over 60, over 70, 80, 90, 95. Okay, so you're at 95. Okay, so you also have an offensive energy that you absorbed from somebody else. Let's see what this is. So
just everything in the garage.
Yes, I know. Okay. 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, 16 through 20. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dark magician energy. Wow. Wow. All right. So dark magician energy generated from a person who is a dark magician in this lifetime or a previous lifetime. I'm not getting that. Or ancestrally has this in their bloodline. So I get that it's generated from a dark person who is, a person who is a dark magician in this lifetime. All right. So let's go down and see what we got, what we have to do. So first of all, we're going to ask, is it yours? So does the energy originate with you? I get a no. Is it absorbed? Energy absorbed from another? I get yes. And is the energy shared with another? No. All right. So this is absorbed. So you absorbed it from somebody else. So I call upon my higher consciousness, source consciousness, and the council of light beings on earth. And I ask for your assistance in releasing and transmuting the dark magician energy from my being. I choose to disconnect from and ask for the release and removal of all dark magician energy that has been given to me by anybody, known or unknown. This dark magician energy is now uncreated through all time and space. I command it, I will it, and so it is. Whew. All right. So did we release that? Yes. Now, if I go back and ask, is your light score now 100? I got to know. So we were at 96, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Now we're at 98. All right, let's see what else. Oh, hold on. All right, so we have to do the entity release now. All right, so 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15. 16 is a dark entity. All right, so what type of dark entity or spirit attachment? So 1 through 5, 6 through 10, it's 11. So dark entity, intuitive interference. Okay. Type of biblical dark entity consciousness. So 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is enemy. Okay, underlying causes, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So unresolved past trauma. When 1 through 5, 1 through 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 is 21 through 30. Your age, 21 through 30. All right, part of body or system affected. So 1 through 5, 6 through 10. So we have 6, 7, 8 is your heart is affected. All right, is there any chakras affected? No. And is there a reason why? Yes, so 1 through 5, 6 through 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is body as a portal, doorway, accessway, window, gateway, black hole, or vortex. Okay. Okay, so, all right, so we call upon Source, God Consciousness, and the Council of Light Beings on Earth and ask for your assistance in uncreating my body as a portal, doorway, accessway, window, gateway, black hole, or vortex. I hereby declare the portal, doorway, accessway, window, gateway, black hole, or vortex that is attached or connected either above, below, around, or through me, that is active in any time of the day or night, to uncreate and dissolve now through all time and space, dimensions, levels, and universes. And so it is. Good. That was a good. Okay. So if you muscle test, if we release that, what do you get?
Yes.
Okay. Good. I now bring the light essence of who I am back into my body and to every cell of my being. So take a few moments to breathe until you feel that this is complete. Okay, now you're going to ask the aspect of consciousness that has witnessed or assisted to show you an upgraded vision or knowing of yourself. Now that you have uncreated and dissolved the portal, doorway, accessway, window, gateway, black hole, or vortex.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Now, if I ask, is your light score 100? I still get a no. Gosh, jam-packed in a couple little numbers there. All right, let's see what else you got going on. Okay. Oh, well, that's why, because we're not done with this one. Okay, sorry. All right, so reason, is it 1 through 5, 6 through 10? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Soul contracts. Excuse me. Okay, 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15. So we got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is hatred of self. Okay, fail safes. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was buried. All right, so I'll send this to you since you can get a copy of it. Okay. All right. Now, okay, I call upon Source, God Consciousness, and the Galactic Federation of Light, and I ask for your assistance to expel the Archon Reptilian from my being. I hereby declare and identify the Archon Reptilian that I am entangled with on all levels and dimensions in this lifetime, past lifetimes, and future incarnation to be taken to the Galactic Federation of Light to be contained. I also clear now any energetic imprints, threads, cords, tethers, or bindings that would keep me stuck in this dark entity patterning and are not in balance and harmony with who I am now and who I want to be in the future. And so it is. Okay, can you muscle test and see if we release that?
Yep.
I ask Source Consciousness and my highest level of consciousness at this time to energetically recode and repair my DNA spiral that may have been manipulated, and to repair any of my subtle bodies that are fragmented. Okay, so just imagine the gold master DNA spiral bringing back formation and wholeness to your DNA, recoding and repairing as needed. Imagine cleansing, soothing, restorative white light washing over your auric field like a wave. Being at the outermost layer as this healing energy restores, renews, and repairs. Gradually, this healing light, this healing wave of light reaches your physical body and cleanses and repairs the etheric plane. Take a few moments to breathe and continue till you feel that it's complete.
Okay.
Okay. I now bring back the light essence of who I am back into my body, into every soul of my being. So just take a few moments and breathe that in. And then ask the part of your consciousness that witnessed or assisted to show you an upgraded vision or knowing of yourself. All right, and then we just want to give thanks and gratitude to the Galactic Federation of Light. So we're going to check your light score again. And if I ask, is your light score 100? I get a yes. Hey, how's it get better than that? Oh my gosh. So glad. If I ask if my light score is 100, I get a yes. Whoa. So I didn't think I needed to check mine. I guess I really didn't need to. So now that we released all that, how's everyone feeling?
Good.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
You feel like you have a little bit more energy, Rebecca? I know you said you were feeling a little tired before.
I do. You woke me up. 'Cause I need to take a nap.
Yeah, great. I'm so excited. Well, thank you for letting me do this for you. I love doing this kind of stuff with people and everybody. So let's see. Anybody, do you guys have anything else you want to mention or talk about? Before
I was just going to say, Amanda, I know you've got a few classes coming up for Access Bars. You're doing one on what, May 14th or 15th?
I'm doing one May, I think it's
14th, Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday the 14th. Then I'm thinking about having one in Vegas next month on June 29th, my birthday. And then I'm having another class in August in Ohio, and then another class in Lake Tahoe in September. So reach out to me if you guys are interested in becoming an Access Bar practitioner and learning really, really great tools on how to function in this reality. So it's not to change your reality, but to create your reality. So really, really awesome stuff. And that those classes, they don't really have anything to do with what we just did today. That's completely something separate. But still really, really great stuff. So thank you guys so much for coming and being here today and being with my friends. And I love how my friends just jump right in and let me just, work on them and release stuff that wants to be released. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe and share this with others if you think they would enjoy it.